No? Why not? It's going to get better. You look a bit poor, and you'll be all right. Keir's going to give you more money. You're going to get more money, then you'll be able to get another lovely top, and all that. Maybe you'll be able to get the second crutch. That's right, Keir's going to sort us out. He's wonderful, he's our new saviour. And he's not just like all other politicians, you know, in bed with very rich corporations and all sorts of powers and all sorts of dodgy things and WEF and God knows. He's not like that. He has not been corrupted by the WEF. I mean, maybe he has a little bit, but it was a long time ago. Now he's an upright member of society, and he's going to save us all. And he's going to change this whole nonsense of the politicians actually just making rich people richer. He's not going to do that anymore. He's going to help the poor people like you lot. So please, let's see some smiles on your faces. Are you excited about Keir Starmer? Are you excited? No, you're not from England.
No, I'm saying these people are tourists.
Fair enough, I know.
They don't give a shit.
Sorry guys, can I just ask, does anybody here represent you lot? What on earth are you doing here? Can anybody who's here watching some scene of some bloke outside some house, yeah? What are you doing here? What are you expecting to happen? Why has your life got to the stage where you're prepared to stand and watch people from where you can't really see them for hours on end? Just some random actor. No, he's a very good actor actually. You've got to give it to Keir Starmer, Britain's next superb actor playing the leading role in the show, The Country. That's right, we are in a reality TV show called The Country, and the leading man is now Keir Starmer. It was the wonderful Rishi Sunak, a genius by the way. Rishi Sunak was a genius. He's made billions or hundreds of millions of pounds. He's a genius. He's probably going to end up in California soon, you know. He doesn't like it here, he likes California better. But that's fine by me, because now the new actor is Keir Starmer, and he's going to pretend that he is running Britain, and he's going to pretend that. And all you people here standing are just encouraging him, aren't you? It's not very good, is it? Because Keir, if you are listening, I think you need to get a little bit of help now. It's going to get really out of control. Your ego is going to go absolutely flying through the roof as everybody treats you like you know what you're talking about. But we all know that nobody knows what they're talking about, and definitely not politicians. But they do have a lot of cocaine, which allows them to pretend like they know what they're talking about. Hey guys, have you checked Keir Starmer's car for cocaine, police? And Rishi Sunak, I bet you he's got a lot of cocaine down there. How could he come to the nation with a straight face without having a very good supply of cocaine? We know that these politicians have good access to cocaine. Number 10 Downing Street is purported to have a special big cabinet full of the stuff just so they can get through the job of pretending they know what they're talking about. I can reassure you that Keir Starmer has no idea what he's talking about. But don't worry, he's not meant to know what he's talking about. He's just meant to read the lines. He's a professional actor. And we are here today to honour the amazing show that he has put on. And as Gavin McInnes once said, politics is Hollywood for ugly people. Which is not really fair to ugly people because it's not their fault. And to be honest, Keir Starmer is not exactly a picture of beauty, but in a way, his lack of good looks is not really of concern. Really of concern is his character. And I can assure you that you do never get to the top of a political party without stepping on a lot of people's heads. Yes. He do a lot of stepping up. He stepped up, that's right, on a lot of people's heads. He got good opportunity of doing that as a prosecutor, public prosecutor. He got to stamp on all sorts of people with his prosecution. And now it's us. That's right. We get our new leader. He is the new leader. He is our new hero, our saviour. Please, let's give it up for our new saviour, Keir Starmer. He's going to sort you all out. You miserable lot. Don't worry, you shouldn't be so miserable. Keir's going to take care of you, sir. Yes. Keir loves you all. Keir loves the people. He's a people's man. He's not a corporations man. He doesn't have any ties with any corporations or any organisations or governments or the WEF. No, he's going to help us all. Hooray! Please, show it on your faces. So show some gratitude that we have now a saviour in our midst. Are you excited about Keir? You excited? Ladies and gentlemen, as you come past this area, if there are any psychotherapists here, there seems to be a whole group of people here who have been standing here for hours just to look at some bloke who's basically pretending to be a Prime Minister. These people have all the things to do in the world. They've come in and standing here for hours. They so obviously need a little bit of help. So please, if you are a psychotherapist or a counsellor, what's that? What was that?
Why are you standing here?
Why am I standing here for hours? You're absolutely right. I need a lot of help as well. That's what my mother-in-law said. Anyway.
She's not wrong.
She's not wrong, yes. You get on well with her. God, blimey. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if there are any counsellors or therapists or just kind people, please approach the people who've been standing here for hours since this morning to take a look at someone they're not going to see, and they shouldn't. I mean, like, I don't know what the great interest is. It's just a bloke. Do you know what I mean? His poo smells just like everybody else's, guys. I don't know what you're waiting him for. He wouldn't wait for you, would he? So if there's anybody here that can help these people, I don't know what's happened to them. In this world, they've got social media, they can do anything in the world, but they come here to stand and look blindly at a house, right, which some guy is now moving into. Why have you come here to see a guy moving into his house? Is that something that you do on a regular basis? And if so, what has happened to your life? Anybody who spends time looking at somebody else moving into their new house, right, needs help. Furthermore, voting is basically choosing the front anchor man to represent the wolf that will eat you sheep. That's all it is. You voted in a new bunch of people to tell you the news of how they're going to steal from you. That's what they do. That's what these guys are professional armed robbers, otherwise known as taxation. Hey, that's a clever one, isn't it? Or confiscation. That's a great one. They don't steal our drugs, do they, the police? They confiscate them. So that's okay. That's right. Okay, if I want to take your stuff, I'll just confiscate it. That's okay. And they don't steal our money. They just tax us. That's right. Then it's fine if you can. So he's decided that he's going to change the amount he taxes you because he's been led to believe, Keir Starmer has been led to believe that he, some bloke that does poos like the rest of us, has got the right to do armed robbery, perform armed robbery at the hands, obviously not his own hands, but at the hands of the whole judiciary and the HMRC, to do armed robbery against 50, 60 million people. Now that is a lot of power to give to a bloke like that, especially as he used to be a prosecuting barrister. Can you imagine that? Oh, prosecuting barrister, that's worse than a prostitute, isn't it, really? At least a prostitute makes people feel good. This guy, he will prosecute anybody as long as you pay him. Jesus, and now he's the Prime Minister. Oh my God. Well, he said, don't worry. By the way, you don't have to worry. He's not really leading the country. He doesn't know what he's talking about, but don't worry, you don't need to have to know what you're talking about. You just need to be able to read. If you want to be a Prime Minister, all you need to do is be able to read from a teleprompter. That is all he does. That is his new job. And these people have been queuing for hours. They're not even going to see the bloke who's going to be reading from a teleprompter now, instead of Rishi Sunak reading from a teleprompter. That's right, these guys are standing for 8 hours with it. I don't even know if they know that they're not going to see the guy reading from a teleprompter. They're standing here for 8 hours so that they can see a guy who's really good at reading from a teleprompter. But I mean, really, guys? He's really good at reading from a teleprompter, and he's also really dodgy, because he wouldn't be the top of the head of any political party if he was a nice guy, would he? How would you get to the head of a political party if you're a nice guy? Yeah, give me a break. That's right. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new professional actor who will be reading from the Telecaster at number 10 Downing Street, and he will be following the orders of the complicated network of scoundrels that get him to say what he says. That's right, and you are all queuing up to see him. Guys, what on earth are you doing? Number one, you are encouraging the teleprompter man. And number two, you have been standing here for hours. You could have been doing something useful. You could have been doing nothing at all. Right, but you've been standing here for hours looking at a building which you can't quite see because it's too far away, with a man, a new lead role in the reality TV show called Great Britain. That's all he does. I mean, it's not bad money, £135,000. I'm going to save us all. If you're poor,
Okay, thank you. Okay, one by one.